Hi guys, we're here again and welcome you to another review from Tool Talk, and it's on the Monument Masters and Engineers tool case. So what I'll do now is I'll just run you through the case. I've now been using this for a few weeks now, so I've had a chance to explore how it works, etc. Some features of the benefits of the bag, and I'll just show you some of the pockets, etc., how it's laid out, and how I've been using it. So to start with, the first comment I would have with the bag, that is quite heavy. I mean, it's a couple of kilos, 2-3 kilos when it's empty. So by the time you start to put all your gear in that you carry, it can be quite heavy. I think it's now sitting about 15-16 kilos, something like that, so it is fairly heavy. So we'll start off on the outside. So we've got this shoulder strap here, that what we do is you've got adjustments here at the top, so you can adjust the length of it, and you can clip it on and off if you decide not to use a shoulder strap. And you've also got two carry handles here, so that you can actually clip it together, and then you can lock it together, and then it's got a soft sort of sponge grip to give you a bit more cushioning when you're carrying it. But as I say, it's fairly heavy once you've filled it up. So on the side here, we've got a side pocket here, and I'm using it for a multimeter. The pocket's got a zip on the side that slips right down, and that lets you access your meter, and you can get your meter out of there. It slips in and out easily. I'm just obviously doing it with one hand, holding the camera. What I would say is that it would be more beneficial with this if the zip maybe only came down halfway down, because then that way then it wouldn't fall out if it did become unzipped. So that may be something to think about in the future, is so that would stop that from happening. So that's a pocket on that end. So I'll move around to the other side. That pocket there, you can use that for leak detector spray, something like that. I've not got anything in there at the moment, because I'm just trying to keep the weight down a little bit. So we'll go ahead and we'll open up the main pocket on the side. But before we do that, we can show you that we've actually got along here, it's a pocket designed to take a manometer. So I've got the manometer here, and as I say, it slots out, and I've got it in that pocket there. As you can see there, I've somehow managed to catch the edge of it on something, so I've actually caught it and ripped it a little bit, but it's got a neat flap over the top there, so you can just velcro it down, stop it from falling out, but that keeps it all neat and tidy. So then we've got the main pocket here on the side pockets, and you can open that up, and as you can see, it's got straps at the side, so you can adjust the width that it opens and closes to. What I would say is you'll see when we go into the main pockets that it's handy that it's that bright colour. It's easy to make things identifiable inside. So on the main flap itself, we've got a little pocket here. I've got fuses, various different things in there, mostly fuses. But you could use anything you wish in there, maybe business cards, something like that possibly. So, and you can see along here we've got various pockets along the front of the bag. So down in there, that pocket there, I've just got the charger for the analyzer. Got some spare leads in there for the multimeter. I've got a pair of snips on there, and then got a bottle of leak detector fluid, so that's a neat pocket for that there. And then just moving along, we've got various spanners and pliers, etc. Our bolt meat tester there, some crocodile clips, some more pliers on there. So just various pockets that you can store various bits and pieces in there. And then within the inside of that pocket, I've actually got a big pocket there, so I've actually got my iPad in that pocket, and I've also got some other various manufacturers' charts, etc., fault finding charts and things like that, and various information regarding our boilers. So it's good to keep the iPad in there. So then you can close this up, turn the bag round, and we can show you the other main pockets. So it's a similar thing again on this side. You just unzip both the zips, and again in here you can see that we've got the same side straps just to let that fall down and open up. So in here we've got 3 main pockets across here. So I've got my analyzer in that pocket there. What I would say, it would be handy if maybe if the pockets were more rigid along the top, just so they keep their shape, so when you're sliding things in and out it made it maybe slightly better. But as you can see, there is room for things to come in and out of there. So I've got some screwdriver sets in there, both wear and wear there, so I've got some more pockets on there that you could, some elastic you could put on there to put some little screwdrivers, things like that. But then on this top pocket you've got here on the side, I've actually got the analyzer probe in here, so that's a good pocket for that. Again, it would be handy if that, I was checking now, that would be handy if that was a double zip on there, so you could zip up from here and there, so it wasn't just one zip relying on going all the way around, because it was a wee bit tight to try and squash that in there. So I've just left it just like that, so it doesn't damage the end of the hose going in there to the probe. So that's the pocket on the side. So we'll just zip that back up, and then we can spin it round, and we can just show you inside the main bag as well. So on the main lid, so we just flap that open. So we've got various different again pieces of elastic on there. What I would say is they're all of the same width, so it might be something to think about is to change the width. So maybe some are larger and smaller. So I've just got some various bits and pieces on the lid there, so you can store some of the longer items up there. So, and then again, going back to what I was saying before about the lid being yellow and inside being yellow, when it comes to finding things inside, it's a bit brighter than being a dark black inside, so it does help for that. So again, you can see in here what I've got is just some various, I've got a spare multimeter in here, and then there's some more spare leads and stuff down there. I've got the thermocouples in there for the analyzer for testing temperature and stuff. And there's another pocket down in here with various bits and pieces down in there, more screwdriver sets and things in here. So it's quite deep, so you get a lot of stuff in here. So I mean, you can see there I've got a wee magnetic tray there, and as I say, there's all sorts of stuff in there. As I say, if you could put more in it, but it becomes quite heavy for that. So basically, to summarise, the bag's great. I like the bag. It is very useful. I like all the pockets to be nice and organised, so it's good from that point of view. As I say, the only downside I would say is it's a wee bit heavy. But I don't know. It's got a robust base on it, which I didn't mention to you, but it's got a big. If I can try and show you, yeah, there you go. I don't know, you can see it there. It's a solid plastic base. That's waterproof, so if you have to sit it down, like say in a wet plant room or something like that, or you got a leak somewhere on the floor, then you're not going to damage the bag, so, or your tools within the bag. So that's quite good for that. So basically, to summarise, the bag's great. I like the bag. So yeah, I would highly recommend that you go out and you buy one of these, because as I say, it keeps your tools all nice and neatly organised, and it makes you more efficient the way you can work. So thanks again to Tool Talk and Monument Masters for this bag. Thanks, bye.